for another Metal Monday. What's going on, Brett?
You know, it started out kind of green, and it's kind of still hanging in there. So that's always a bonus. I'm not. Not.
But last week was a motherfucker. Is all it was. You know, last week it just got crushed. Only good day I think Friday we got some relief.
Yeah.
So Friday and
Monday
today
wasn't bad. It was
Monday was sideways.
Yeah, Tuesday,
Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah. I know because I bought a whole bunch of copper on Monday, and I just watched it go. Yeah. I just watched.
That's when all the hedge guys are like, "Why don't you hedge? You should hedge. You should hedge." You're like, "Oh man."
But I also bought a lot of copper Friday.
Yeah.
So it kind of, it's a game. It's a game we play, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a game of averages.
I used to spend a lot of time reading articles, speculating, and then I figured I might as well flip a coin and just talk about what's going on today.
Yeah.
We do speculate a little bit. It's more of when we want to bet, more than anything, just for fun.
And part of the speculation is, we tell people on the scrap end is, if you're not going to hedge, then you need to be a good processor, right? Mm-hmm. Because then it speeds up the time you can get your material to market. Because, you sell material, and usually it's good for 30 days, right, to deliver. Well, that means within 30 days, whenever you sell it, you've either got to be processing, have it processed, or if you're like on the buy side, be able to buy it and process it and ship it and deliver it. So
within 30, yeah.
That is kind of your hedge as your sell, but
make sure you don't touch it
yeah.
extra times, make sure you're not rubbing all the pennies off the profit. Like we buy a lot of insulated copper.
Yeah.
Make sure, I coordinated with, Brett Wells, our production manager, the guy that runs our copper choppers. I said, hey, I bought a lot more. Like,
get it to
let's move it. Because, I bought a lot, and I just, kept seeing them,
get it to the chopper.
Yeah. So, we should get it chopped. We think we'll be fine and live on. Like, one thing you taught me, because I used to beat myself up sometimes when I'd make a buy and the market would tank or make a bad buy, Nice thing about what we do, you always, if you wake back up in the next day and come back to work, you get another chance to make another deal.
Absolutely, yeah. More deals are coming, right? Mm-hmm. As long as you're available mentally to take them on. And I think that's the biggest thing in this business. So, I think Ferris markets. I'm gonna do Bulls versus Bears today with my buddy Chad Ellerbrock, and we'll talk the Ferris market. Not looking super positive out there, but we'll see. I think everybody at this point would take a sideways with the market softening up, but I don't know if that's in the cards for some people. It depends on the region, but we'll know more here in the next day or so. Check out the FAFO Recycle 360 newsletter, and you'll have all the information, or listen to the Bulls vs. Bears podcast, and Chad will break down the market for you, like a little bit more detail than we are here, and then we'll talk about it next Monday, what we're seeing here in our local market. 4th of July this week. It's good to be American.
It's right up there. I mean, that 4th of July and Thanksgiving, my two favorite holidays.
Yeah, so this is always a good time. Short week, because it's in the middle of the week, and it just kind of makes everything a little bit messy. But, I think on our front, everything's fairly positive. Wish the metals could see a little bit more love, but there's still decent math. I mean, aluminum is still, it's still good. I was looking through some old POs for some reason. I was sitting on the airplane. I was just looking at previous POs I was selling different grades of aluminum for, and it got, 2022 into 22, 23, it got pretty mush there for a while on the aluminum side. So these prices we're selling on today are still decent.
Yeah. I'm happy with
copper
the ones
at $4.45 is decent. You know, nickel. 304 stainless around that 60-cent range is still pretty decent. So
we had a rough week on copper mainly, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm still pretty happy with everything. I've seen a whole lot bloodier. I've seen a whole lot messier.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot bigger dips in a week than last week. I will be honest. Like, I'm a It's a little easier to smile, wake up in the morning when it goes up 20 cents every day.
Yeah,
But it also makes it a little harder to buy.
it does.
And you're stretching your money
Well,
doesn't go as far.
It does.
you
It
know?
makes it more expensive to run your business. There's just a lot of it's pros and cons.
Yeah.
So
Well, 4th of July is coming up. Everyone have a happy, safe
everybody
4th.
have a great weekend, a great week. Stay safe. Celebrate the country, America, red, white, and blue flags everywhere. It's a good time. It's a good time to be alive.
Yep, look out for our newsletter coming out this week, too.
All right,
Thanks.
take care.
Bye-bye.